Hey friends, welcome back to art class. For today's art lesson, you are going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, and a black marker. We are going to start a two-part art lesson, and today's going to be the first one, and we're going to do a drawing together. So go ahead and grab your pencil and your paper, and we will get started. The first thing that I want you to do is turn your paper the long way up and down like this. We are going to be designing our very own gingerbread house. The very first part of our gingerbread house is going to be the roof. So I'm going to draw an upside down V shape towards the top of my paper like this. Now it can be nice and big. It can fill up almost your whole paper. Perfect. The next step for our gingerbread house is going to be to draw the sides. Now we're not just going to draw straight lines, but what I'm going to do is start my pencil. So I'm going to find the right side of my gingerbread house roof. I'm going to start my pencil down below that a little bit, and I'm going to draw the outside of a candy cane. So I'm going to start right here, come up and around like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of my gingerbread house. Start down here, go up and around and down. Awesome. The next thing I'm going to do is draw the bottom of my gingerbread house, which is just going to be a straight line. So I'm going to draw one straight line. Now, if my candy canes don't touch the bottom of my house, I'm going to fix that right now so that they come all the way down to touch the bottom. Next, I'm going to draw the outside of the door and also the insides of my candy canes. So I'm going to start with the door, and I'm going to draw two straight lines that go up like this. Then I'm going to draw the insides of my candy canes like this. Perfect. Next, I'm going to close off my candy canes. So I'm going to draw one line right here and one line right here, so that the side of my gingerbread house has two candy canes. I'm also going to close off the top of my door. The next thing I'm going to do is add some detail along the roof. I'm going to draw some icicles. So in order to do that, I'm going to start on the left side, and I'm basically just going to do a zigzag line that goes up to the top and then back down the right side to touch that candy cane. Make sure that there's a space in between the roof and your icicles so it looks like the icing is dripping off of the roof. The next thing I'm going to do is add some stripes in my candy cane. So all I'm going to do for that is draw some diagonal lines that go around my candy cane. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. Perfect. From here on out, however you want to design your gingerbread house is up to you. I'm going to show you some ideas for some different things that you can do. You can use them, or you can take them and use them in a different way so that you can make your gingerbread house all your own. One thing I'm going to do is add a doorknob, and then I'm going to add a curvy line all the way around my door for some detail. You could add a zigzag line, you could add a straight line. You don't have to add a line around your door at all. Next, I'm going to add some gumdrops to the roof. To do a gumdrop, I'm just going to do a rainbow shape like that, and I'm going to line them all along the roof like this. Again, you don't have to do gumdrops along the roof. You could do circles, you could do a zigzag line again, you could do snowflakes. That's totally up to you. The next thing I'm going to do is a chimney now that I've got my gumdrops on the roof. So I'm just going to draw two straight lines that go up, one straight line over. I'm going to draw a curvy line or a zigzag line to show some icing there. And then I'm just going to draw a curvy cloud shape for some smoke coming out of my chimney. Next, I'm going to add some peppermint candies. When I think of a gingerbread house, I think of peppermint candies. A peppermint candy is just a circle. I'm going to do 3 of them. And then it kind of looks like a wheel, so I'm just going to add some lines to the middle here. I split it in half a couple times and then a couple more times. to create a peppermint candy. Last but not least, if you want to add any details along the bottom of your gingerbread house, that would be the last step. So you could add peppermint candies up here. You could put windows. You could put other kinds of candies. It's totally up to you. I might put some gumdrops along the bottom of my house. And then the other thing that I might do is create some rectangles to show a walkway up to my gingerbread house. I think that's all that I'm going to add to mine. If you want to add more candies, go ahead. If you want to add Christmas lights, go ahead. Any other details that you can think of for your gingerbread house, you go ahead and you can add them. After you're all done in a pencil, you're going to grab that black marker and start tracing all the pencil lines on your gingerbread house. Now this one's going to be kind of tricky because there are a lot of details on this gingerbread house. So when you're tracing in your black marker, it's going to be really important that you go slow and take your time so that you don't miss any of your pencil lines. Make sure that you're drawing right on top of your pencil lines so that you can't see them anymore. If you accidentally go outside of your pencil lines, you can always erase that pencil too. But take your time and trace all of your house in a black marker. When you are all done tracing your house in a black marker, go ahead and take a picture of this and upload it to Seesaw so that I can see those awesome gingerbread house designs. Save this paper for next time so that we can finish the art project together next week. So don't forget to take that picture, upload it to Seesaw, save this for next time, and I will see you next week. Have a great week, friends.